Hello and welcome to this lesson on angles in a semicircle. By the time you finish this video, you will be able to recognize when this theorem applies, explain why the angle is always 90 degrees, and solve exam-style problems with confidence. Let's get started. Now let's look closely at what the angle in a semicircle actually means. Here you can see a circle with points A and C at the ends of a straight line. This straight line passes through the center O, and that tells us something very important. This line is the diameter of the circle. Now look at point B. Point B lies somewhere on the circumference, forming a triangle ABC. Focus on the angle at point B. This is the angle formed between the two lines, A to B and B to C. Here's the key idea you must remember. Whenever a triangle is formed using the diameter of a circle, and the third point lies on the circumference, the angle opposite the diameter is always 90 degrees. So this angle at point B is a right angle, exactly 90 degrees. No exceptions. This is not a coincidence. It is a fixed rule in circle geometry. Now, a small but powerful exam tip. Always refer to the diameter when you justify your answer. For example, you can say, angle ABC is 90 degrees because it is the angle in a semicircle. That one line can secure a full method mark. So when you see a diagram like this, train your eyes to spot three things quickly: the diameter, the point on the circumference, and the angle opposite the diameter. Once you see that pattern, the answer reveals itself almost instantly. Now let's go one step deeper and understand why this angle is always 90 degrees. At first, it might feel like a rule you just have to memorize, but there's actually a clear reason behind it. Look again at the diagram. The line from A to C is the diameter. That means it goes straight through the center O. So the angle at the center, angle AOC, is a straight line, and a straight line is 180 degrees. Now focus on point B on the circumference. The angle at B is formed by lines AB and BC. Here's the key connection. In circle geometry, the angle at the center is always twice the angle at the circumference when they are subtended by the same arc. So if the angle at the center is 180 degrees, then the angle at the circumference must be half of that. Half of 180 is 90. And that is exactly why the angle at B is always a right angle. So instead of just memorizing it, you can now explain it. The angle at the center is 180 degrees because it is a straight line. The angle at the circumference is half of that, so it must be 90 degrees. This is a powerful explanation, especially for higher mark questions. Now let's lock in what you should always look for in exams. First, check if there is a diameter. That is your starting clue. Second, look for a triangle drawn on the circle. One vertex must lie on the circumference. Third, identify the angle opposite the diameter. That is the angle that will always be 90 degrees. If you can spot these three features quickly, you are in a very strong position. Now, let's dive into some exam-style practice questions. You can pause the video and try yourself. A, B, and C are points on a circle. BC is a diameter. Angle ABC is 35 degrees. Find the value of x and give a reason for your answer. Let's go step by step. First, always start by spotting the key feature. We are told that BC is a diameter. That should immediately trigger the theorem in your mind. Angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees. Now look at point A. The angle at A is formed by lines AB and AC, and it sits opposite the diameter BC. So we can confidently say that angle BAC is 90 degrees. That is your first important step, and in an exam you must clearly state the reason. Now we move on to finding x. We are working inside a triangle. Triangle ABC. And we know that the angles in a triangle always add up to 180 degrees. So let's write that out clearly. X plus 90 plus 35 equals 180. Now simplify step by step. X plus 125 equals 180. Now subtract 125 from both sides. X equals 55. So the final answer is 55 degrees. Let's move on to another problem. You can pause the video and try it yourself. D, E, and F are points on a circle. FE is a diameter. Angle DFE is 28 degrees. Find the value of y and give a reason for your answer. Let's break it down. Step 1, as always, is to look for the key clue. We are told that FE is a diameter, so immediately you should be thinking about the angle in a semicircle. Now look at point D. The angle at D is formed by lines DF and DE, and it sits opposite the diameter FE. That means angle FDE is 90 degrees. So we can state clearly, angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees. That is your reason, and that secures your method mark. Now let's move on to finding y. We are working inside triangle DFE, so we use the angle sum of a triangle. Write the equation step by step. Y plus 90 plus 28 equals 180. Now simplify. Y plus 118 equals 180. Subtract 118 from both sides. Y equals 62. So the final answer is 62 degrees. Now notice something important. This question is almost identical to the previous one, just rotated and relabeled. And that is exactly how examiners test your understanding. Let's work through this last problem. You can pause the video and try it yourself. We are given a circle with 4 points, P, Q, R, and S. PR is a diameter. We are given 2 angles, and we need to find x. Now let's begin step by step. First, always look for the key feature. We are told that PR is a diameter. That should immediately trigger a theorem in your mind. The angle in a semicircle is 90 degrees. Now look at triangle PQR. The angle at Q lies opposite the diameter PR. So we can say that angle PQR is 90 degrees. Next, look at triangle PSR. Again, the angle at S lies opposite the same diameter PR. So angle PSR is also 90 degrees. Now focus on point R. We are given that angle QRS is 30 degrees. This angle is split equally between the 2 triangles, so each part is 30 degrees. Now let's focus on triangle PQR first. We know one angle is 90 degrees, and another angle at R is 30 degrees. So we use the angle sum of a triangle. X plus 90 plus 30 equals 180. Now simplify step by step. X plus 120 equals 180. Now subtract 120 from both sides. X equals 60. So the final answer is 60 degrees. And that brings us to the end of this lesson. Remember, whenever you see a diameter in a triangle in a circle, the angle opposite is always 90 degrees. Spot the pattern, apply the angle rules, and you'll secure those marks quickly.